This is Yachting Point on Blowering Dam in the northern section of Kosciusko National Park. We've come down the highway from Sydney to Gundagai, which is roughly 3.5 hours, and then cut across through Tumut to the lake. The dam was completed in 1968, and if it's a bit familiar, it's because 10 years later, in 1978, Ken Warby set the world water speed record here. The speed was 511 kilometres an hour, and that record still stands today. We went exploring along the foreshore, trying to find that perfect spot to camp, and we ended up getting into a bit of strife.
What's in the door? Stop!
On the right of the screen, that's roughly where we got bogged. Ooh, what a mess. Yeah, that was my fault. The water comes up to this this bit here where it's brown. So that's quite close, that's why. Yeah. Now, after all this drama, we had to get moving to set up camp as it was now already late afternoon. I won't do that again. It's no good on your own, you just need something to winch off. Sometimes that's all I needed. The Ranger let me winch off like of his 70 series. It was all worth it the next morning because we woke up to this. Absolutely beautiful. Peaceful. There's people camping right by the lake. Plenty of wildlife. And we've got the sun rising over the state forest on the other side of the lake. Yeah, cattle does use a bit of power, I guess. We had a cup of tea and brekkie and just sat there taking in the view. After Sydney, this is a really welcome bit of serenity. We're also checking out the entry-level Bluetti EB3A. We used it to power a heat blanket twice overnight because it's still a little bit chilly. And we charged our phones, and in the morning it had 50% power left. Okay, we're going to explore the three main campgrounds on the lake in this northern section of Kosciusko National Park. This first one is the Pines Campground, which I've never stayed at. It does have a concrete boat ramp, so if you're here for the boating, this would make sense as a base. It's a six-wheeler. We're back on the road heading south past the beautiful lake. Humes Crossing. Yeah, this is another one of those foreshore campgrounds. This one's Humes Crossing. I've stayed here before. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Just going to see what's changed, if anything. Yeah, this is one of my favourites because it's more four-wheel drive orientated. It's a bit rougher and there aren't many flat spots to put a caravan or trailer up.
That's the bobby bit anyway.
Nah, I'm not stopping here. Even down there. But you can camp anywhere along the foreshore, and when it's busy, you might still be able to get a bit of solitude. Yeah, so this is Humes Crossing. You know you're going to get a bit of wind if you camp right on the lake. If you want a bit more shelter, you can camp in among the trees. So here's the three main camping areas. Yachting Point, where we are this time, being the furthest south. Okay, this is the dam that formed the reservoir. The dam wall is closed at the moment, so we can't walk across it. This is Jounama Dam, and you can walk across the dam wall here. All of this is part of the massive snowy hydro scheme. This is Talbingo, which is new to me, and the drive-in has some pretty dramatic mountain scenery. Talbingo Dam day use area this is. And I've never been here. I've been to a few of the other dams, but never this one. They've even got a boat ramp here and a day use area. I've got to say this is an exceptional place to camp because the scenery is so unusual for Australia. Without the dams, this would just be a very scenic river valley, but the snowy hydro scheme has transformed the mountains here with these beautiful lakes. Yeah, so we're the last ones leaving, I think. There might be one guy up by the gate. But yeah, we've had a nice 3 days here at the reservoir. Heaps of 4-wheel drive tracks on the other side, but it's a fair old drive to get round there, I think. Okay, we're on the way back to Sydney. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Might see you out in the tracks, eh? Bye.